Namaste friends, welcome to my channel, The New Age of Study Rankers. Myself Vidhushan Patra and I am here again to be with you with the third part of the first chapter of mathematics, that is real numbers, and that topic is the revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansions. So previously I had taught you the second part, that is revisiting irrational number, and I think it would be now clear for you to solve the questions. Now let us come to this topic, that is revisiting rational numbers and their decimal expansion. So I had already revisited you in the previous part, that is irrational number. I had already told you the definition of rational number. So again I am telling you that rational numbers. What are rational numbers? So very simple. Those numbers which can be represented or which can be shown in the form of p by q, the fractional form p by q, and the conditions. What are the conditions? Where q not equal to 0, where q cannot be equal to 0 or not equal to 0, and p and q belong to z. What does z mean? Z means integer set. Rational numbers are those numbers which can be represented in the form p by q, where q not equal to 0 and p and q belong to z or integers. So this is the definition of rational number. So now you are clear. So can I give some examples about rational numbers? Some examples are, you can take any fraction, that is 2 by 7, 4 by 7, 8 by 9. So look at this, 2 by 7, let 2 be p and 7 be q. So here 7 is not equal to 0 and p and q belong to integer set. Also these are also negative, can be used as rational number because p belong to z and q also belong to z, and z includes the negative numbers, the positive numbers including 0. So here 2 by 7, 4 by 7, 8 by 9, minus 5 by 10, minus 9 by 2, etc. and etc. so on, like this, are all belong to rational numbers. So these are the rational numbers. Now let us take p by q. Let us take 5 by 0. So what is 5 by 0? Is it a rational number? No, because we had learned that q not equal to 0. So 5 divided by 0 cannot be a rational number, because practically if we show it by calculation, 5 divided by 0, what do we put? 0 into 1 0, 0 into 2 0, so on. So this value is taken as undefined. This is undefined. Undefined. So we can take 0 as the denominator of any rational number. So it is given that q not equal to 0. Clear? Now let us know about the decimal expansions of rational numbers. What do you mean by decimal expansion? Decimal expansion means expanding the fractional form of a rational number. That is, for example, let us take 5 by 7 from the previous examples. So how can we expand it? By the division form. Let us divide. 7 zeros are 0, 5. Now decimal came because there is no numbers left, so we put an 0. 7 sevens are 49, 1 0, 7 ones are 7, 3 0, 7 fours are 28, 2. This will continue. So this is known as a decimal expansion, and decimal expansion are of two types. Decimal expansion are of two types. What are they? Terminating and non-terminating. Here what I gave the example of 5 by 7 and divided, it is going to infinite. So this is known as the non-terminating decimal expansion of rational number. Now let us take an example of terminating decimal expansion of rational number, that is simple 1 by 2. You know 1 by 2 is 0.5 because we don't need calculations to prove that 1 by 2 is 0.5. So 1 by 2 is 0.5. It is not continuing or not expanding. So this is called a terminating decimal. This is called terminating decimal because it terminates. Now in this book it is also given that how to expand or give the decimal expansion of rational numbers. So let us take an example. 5 by 8. 5 by 8. How can we expand it without doing any division or dividing 5 by 8? So at first let us break it up. 5 cannot be broken, 8 can be broken. How can be 8 broken? 2 into 2 into 2 or 5 by 2 cube. Now if I multiply another 5 cube to the numerator and denominator, I will get a power of 10 in the denominator. Then it will be simple, it will be easier for me to make the decimal expansion. So 5 into 5 cube by 2 cube into 5 cube. So 5 into 5 cube, 5 4 by doing the law of exponents, that is 2 cube into 5 cube, power is same, so I can take for 2 into 5 whole cube gives 5 power 4 gives 625 by 10 cube. What does 10 cube give? 625 by 1000, or it is 0.06, sorry 0.625. This is the decimal expansion. So this is a method. By making the denominator a power of 10, we can easily find out the decimal expansion of a rational number. And this step also leads us to the another way to show that whether a rational number is a terminating or non-terminating decimal. So what is the method? P by Q is rational. Now if Q is power of 2 into power of 5, I take m as the power of 2 and n as the power of 5, then it is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating. Now if Q is not in the form of 2 to the power m or 5 to the power n, it is not terminating. So you know, if Q is a product of 2 to the power m or Q is in the form of power of 2 or power of 5, then it will be terminating. If it is not in any of the form 2m into 2 or 5n, then it will be non-terminating. This was all about the third part. Now I think you can solve the problems of the third exercise of the fourth exercise of NCERT book as per I have taught you revisiting decimal numbers and their decimal expansions. Hope it would help you later on. Thank you. please like, share, and subscribe my channel, because it really very much inspires me to make more study materials and videos about class 10. So thank you and goodbye.